Hey guys, so I'm here to give you another video, healing after breakups. If you haven't watched my other video on unforgiveness and the power of forgiveness and what it can do to help you enter into the promises of God, um, check that video out. Okay, it's gonna help you out. Definitely something I had to do in order to heal from old breakups was self-reflect. What did I do? Why was I getting into these relationships? How was I feeling about myself? I just had to really self-reflect. It's not always about the other person. Yes, the other person might have been the one who really treated you unfairly, this and that, but you got into the relationship. You stood there, you chose this person to be your partner. So you really, really have to self-reflect. That's very important. Um, and another thing I had to do was just forgive them. That's why you got to check out the other video. And forgive myself, because not every relationship that I ended, was only them who did things wrong. For example, my ex-husband and I had a very hard, tough relationship. I mean, we were very young when we got together. I was only 16, he was only 18, and like I like to say, we were kids playing house, right? So we did a lot of things to each other that wasn't right, and I had to, self-reflect and realize that I had to ask him to forgive me, even though he never came to me and did the same thing. I was okay with that because I was finding healing for myself, and I knew what I had did, and I just needed to tell him, look, I'm sorry. And I hope and I pray that by me saying that to him, it helped him in a way, you know. So, self-reflection, guys. Self-reflect. And forgive them. Forgive them even if they're not sorry. You know. Break the soul ties. That's another thing God spoke to me about after the last relationship that I had. Sometimes you break up with people and you're constantly still thinking about them. You're constantly still checking on them on their social media, or sending them text messages, or sending them emails. And even if you're blocked, you're still trying, and you have to find healing. And one thing I had to do was cut all ties. Like I had to block people, and block phone numbers, block emails, block social media, and forgive them. Ask God to forgive them, and ask God to break any soul ties that we built with each other. I also had to throw away a lot of the material things. Sometimes I didn't realize, like before, I used to hold on to a lot of things, like gifts that, my past relationships, material things, watches, purses, clothes, um, even pictures, old text messages, things like that. All of that has to be erased. You really want to heal from a breakup, you have to start cutting all ties. Especially if you want to jump into another relationship, a healthy one. You want to be in a healthy one, you have to cut everything from the past. And a lot of times what happened, and what I was doing, was I was, one, not bringing that to God, the breakup, the healing part of it. I was not bringing it to God, but I was also like, oh, whatever, I'm over it, on to the next one. That little saying people say, to get over one, you go with another one. It doesn't work. All right, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate. It does not work. So definitely take some time. Like, I've had to take time after my last breakup to really heal and self-reflect, like I said, and give myself time to just learn what I really want in a relationship and what I'm really looking for. And when I do date if I see that this person is not really seeming like something that's gonna work out, or there's red flags coming up, being able to just cut it off and not just letting it dwell, and then you end up in another relationship that's just the same like the last one. So self-reflect, guys, and bring it to God. Bring your hurt to God, the unforgiveness to God. I can't say that enough, because I know without him I would not be in the place that I am right now. So guys, good talking to you.